wait for that. Don't know how much internet.
KFI AM 640 and live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. Yes, Tina.
It's true.
Your girl was right. That song needs more cowbell. Never again will we hear that song and not think, more cowbell. All right. You are home with Dean Sharp, the house whisperer. It is obviously early on a Saturday morning because we're just a little loopy. That's all. Just a little loopy. We are having a conversation about new stuff that will be of interest to you. If you are living in a home, remodeling your home, changing something in your home for 2022. And we're going to get back to that in just a bit, but as is our custom, it's time to go to the phone. So let's do it. Regina, welcome home.
Thank you. My question is in reference to my front door. I live in an area where the ground seems to shift around, and it's an older home, and right now I can't even open the front door. So I'm wondering if I have a metal door and a metal frame, would that be a solution?
That's a really good question. Here's the thing. If the house is shifting, if the ground is shifting and actually moving the door, there are two reasons why doors shift. One is that weather conditions are getting into the door itself and actually causing it to swell slightly. And as a result of the door swelling and maybe the jamb swelling ever so slightly, if the door isn't cut with enough clearance around it, the standard amount of clearance around it, then it'll start to rub and sometimes swell so badly that it sticks in place and you can't open it. The other reason is what you're saying, which is that the ground may be shifting. The house moves slightly and shifts, and as a result, it jams the door. That, honestly, is less common, but it is a reality. The problem with that particular problem is that a door install with a metal jamb and a metal door, if it's not installed with lots of give into it, then you end up with the same problem, and maybe even worse if the metal jams against the metal door. The metal jam, just because it's metal, doesn't mean that it's structurally more significant than a wood jam. I think that's what I'm trying to say. It's not like a metal jam forms a rigid frame over a door that will resist the rest of the house moving. A door jam, the way they're connected to the wall, is going to move with the wall. And if the wall moves, then the jam is going to move along with it. So that's really the issue. So here is my suggestion. You would, if the door is not in bad shape, then you would be better served, I think, to have a handyman or a finished carpenter person come out, take the casing off the door, take a look at how tightly the existing door and its jam are mounted into the wall frame. There's trimmer studs, king studs, and a header there. See how tightly it's mounted in there. Reattach it, give it a proper amount of cushion space, and trim the door down, because here's the nice thing about a wood door. It can be shaved ever so slightly, and to make sure that that door has proper clearances. So if you shave the door and reset the jam, that's going to be way less expensive than buying and installing an entirely new door. But if your heart is set on that, then sure, there's nothing wrong with a metal door and there's nothing wrong with a metal jam. I just want you to know that realistically, a metal door and a metal jam aren't an automatic given that, oh, well, they're going to resist the shifting of the house. They don't work that way. So just know that, Regina, I would suggest that you call a handy person out or a finished carpenter who specializes in doors. Trim down the door that you've got. If you deal with it in its proper tolerances and maybe just a touch over, there's very little shifting of a house that's going to lock up the door. That's what I'm saying. We've seen that problem again and again, and usually a good trim and readjustment of the door can take care of it for years. So, Regina, thank you for your question and for your call. Paul, welcome home.
Yes, good morning. My question is regarding putting radiant barrier in the attic for insulation. I had my roof done 3 years ago, and we stripped 3 layers down for space shooting. And my understanding was that if you put the coated OSB over the space shooting, it diminishes the effectiveness of the insulating quality. So my next choice is to put the foil type material radiant barrier in the attic. And from my understanding, there's 2 ways of doing it. You can staple the stuff to the rafters with shiny side down. But then I saw a video, a guy said you just lay the stuff over the ceiling joists on top of the insulation with shiny side up. And I was wondering if you ever heard of that, or which one is better.
Yeah, you know what? Depending on the radiant barrier company, this is a strange thing. But depending on the radiant barrier company that you talk to and the radiant barrier film that you buy, some say shiny side down, some say shiny side up. It's like the aluminum foil question. When you wrap a pan in aluminum foil, you put the shiny side out, you put the shiny side down. Generally speaking, the laws of physics would imply that the shinier side of a metallic surface is the one that is going to do a better job reflecting. And as a result, if you can see your reflection a little better, it's doing a better job reflecting waves of energy, including light waves. So, shiny side up is typically how we install radiant barrier because, when I say up, I mean outward towards towards the outside. So when we staple it against the bottom of, let's say, attic rafters, roof rafters, we typically install it, unless the manufacturer is telling us something different, with the shiny side pointing towards the roof surface, because radiant barrier is not insulation per se. It is a reflective coating that reflects infrared back out away from the attic. And as a result, it improves the insulative quality of the attic, but it's not insulation in the classic sense. So basically, you're going to want to take infrared light and get it back out of the house. So I prefer, if we're using it, to put it on the bottom side of the rafters, because I don't want the infrared getting inside the attic space. That's the point. Once it's in there, it's heating things up. So the better installation, in my opinion, is on the bottom of the rafters, so that a minimal amount of infrared makes it into the attic space. That's where we don't want it bouncing around and heating everything else up. And as far as roofing goes, these days we do this as much as possible to actually use foil-coated sheathing out when we're re-roofing, again, so that it becomes a reflective barrier and keeps the infrared from penetrating down into the open attic space. So the goal is, in my thinking, to keep the infrared out of the attic, which means let's attach it to the bottom of the rafters. Shiny side up or down. The fact is, it's a good barrier either way, but it only makes sense that the reflective side does a better job of pushing things out. Paul, thank you for your question, my friend, and good luck with that. Insulate that attic. You can talk radiant barrier all day long, but the most important part of attic insulation is the insulation itself. Make sure you've got at least R30 up there, or more. Overdo it. Go crazy up there. It is the most important section of insulation in your home. All right, when we come back, can we take another call or so? I think so. Your home with Dean Sharp, the House Whisperer. More of your calls up next. Brian Boone. The USC is extending its remote only beginning for the spring semester by another week. The same is happening at Cal State Fullerton and Seaside. A man has been arrested in connection with the stabbing of 2 people in Santa Ana. One of those people died. And the Marine Corps battalion commander says that in retrospect, he would have stopped an exercise that ended up killing 9 Marines off the SoCal coast in an amphibious assault vehicle. And we'll have a look at some trouble on the 605. Actually, some good news on the 605 next. Oh, good news. Blackouts. They're a regular part of life here in California. As disruptive as they are, they're not just inconvenient. A loss of power to your home can threaten your health or your safety in some incidents. The loss of power to your business means loss of revenue. We don't need any more of that. Whether you are a homeowner or a business owner, blackouts are a problem. The solution, Kfi Power. Kfi is Southern California's emergency power experts. They protect private homes with backup generator systems. You should get one. They also have earned their reputation by keeping Southern California business operations running through emergencies and outages and all of that. Kfi is there 24/7, 365 with repairs and rentals and unrivaled commercial maintenance services. All of this to guarantee that the power is going to be there when you need it. Power outages are here to stay. Fortunately, so is Kfi. So, to protect your home or your business from the next power outage and all the ways after that, go to kfipower.com, kfipower.com.
The new Staples Connect will change the way you think about Staples. Explore the world of possible with new small business services and innovative tools to work and learn from anywhere. Now open at 5665 West Wilshire, 1 block east of the La Brea Tar Pit. Learn more at staplesconnect.com/LA.
So that weather from KFI, partly cloudy today in the upper 50s to mid-60s in the Inland Valley. This report brought to you by Staples Stores. And we are looking at traffic considered on the 605 and 09.
That's going northbound at Valley Boulevard right now. It was an earlier crash. Blocking some lanes. Now all the lanes have reopened. You guys are good to go. Glendale on the 134, there's a backup. Going eastbound from San Fernando Road to Highway 2, which is also Harvey Drive. That's all because they're working in that area. The carpool lane and the 2 left lanes are actually taken out only until 7 o'clock. So it could be opening in a couple minutes, okay? If I understand how to be there fast.
This report is sponsored by Dell Technology.
Dell Technology Video Event helps you save up to 35%. Transform your workspace on high-performance computers featuring Windows 11 Pro with powerful hardware-based security. Call an advisor at 877-ASK-DELL.
If you are out of your house for whatever reason, maybe you're moving, you're downsizing, or financial issues, maybe you inherited it.
Selling your home usually needs hours of painting and cleaning and staging. But what if you could sell your home for a fair price without any of that hassle? The buyer never had to walk through your home. You could sell it without an appraisal, no commissions, no fees.
What if you could get paid in cash and get it done fast, like in 10 days or less? This is exactly what directbuyers.com will do.
Directbuyers.com is a local family-owned business. They've been around since the mid-'80s. We talked with the owners, Janet and Matt. Wonderful people. They care about their clients.
You don't want to go to a national call center. These are the people we trust. Do not sell your home until you talk to directbuyers.com. See what they can offer you. They will give you an honest, no-obligation offer. They can even get you $15,000 cash advance before closing to help with your move.
They're not going to lowball you. Go to directbuyers.com. Directbuyers.com. 844-242-SELL. That's 844-242-SELL. Directbuyers.com.
Are you running around changing water filters all over your home or wrestling with heavy bags of salt for an outdated water softener? So here's my advice. Stop that. The time has come to get filtered, great-tasting water flowing everywhere without any old hassle. A LifeSource Whole House water system connects directly to the main, filters out harsh chemicals, reduces hard water problems before they ever get into the house. You'll taste the difference when you drink and you cook. You're going to feel the difference when you bathe. No more bottled water, no maintenance of any kind, no filters to change, no salt to add. The system is going to take care of itself for the next 10 years or more. And right now, LifeSource is offering free consultation and free installation. There's no middleman. You get factory direct service, installation, and expertise. So call LifeSource today at 800-334-5009. 800-334-5009. Or visit LifeSourceWater.com. LifeSource Water, taste and feel the difference.
You've all heard it in the news, folks. Heating costs are surging through the roof. But right now, Even Pure is offering an amazing discount on their Gen 40 heater. This out-of-town Gen 40 produces 50% more heat than the big box heaters that are 7 times its size. The Gen 40 superheater is efficient. It produces infrared heat using advanced micro-solid-state technology with built-in safety shutoff, and it comes with a remote control for it. So for a limited time, the Even Pure Gen 40 is $200 off the regular price. People all over the country are reporting massive savings on their heating bills. So keep warm and save money because right now it's the perfect time to buy more than one. Go to EdenPureDeals.com. Use discount code RADIO20. That's Radio20 and you'll get an additional $20 off. That's $220 total savings by going to EdenPureDeals.com right now. Use discount code RADIO20. That's Radio20 and shipping is free.
It's better breakfast o'clock at Wendy's because it all starts with a better biscuit. Get hot and buttery Wendy's breakfast biscuits made with oven-baked bacon or savory sausage, fresh cracked eggs, and cheese. So don't risk your biscuit. Get Wendy's instead. Limited time only at participating U.S. Wendy's.
This is your moment. The first of many moments as a new father to come that really do matter. Moments you'll never forget, and moments you'll never get back. This is your moment to put in the work where it really counts. At home with your newborn. Kfi Family Leave can provide new fathers up to 8 weeks of partial wage replacement to bond with your new baby. This is your moment. Take it. To learn more, visit CaliforniaPaidFamilyLeave.com. Moments matter. Some of the weight of the world seems to rest on your shoulders. And sometimes life seems like it's filled only with confusion and chaos. But I assure you, I have a plan for you. The Jesus Christ Show, tomorrow morning at 6 on KFI AM 640.
More stimulating talk.
Sharp, the House Whisperer. Welcome home, my friend. Thanks for joining the program this morning. We're talking about new stuff, but we're right in the middle of taking calls. I'd like to take another call before we get back to our list of new innovations for 2022. Let's go to Barbara. Hey, Barbara. Welcome home.
Well, thank you so much for answering the call. I have a new remodeled bathroom, and it has a stopper you just push, and the water flows very slowly now. Do I have to call a plumber to take out the hair or the whatever's causing it to drain slowly?
Chances are it's probably hair, and no, you don't have to call a plumber. A lot of people ask this question because if it's the new kind of push drain. Is that the one you talked about where you push it with your finger and it pops up or it pops down below the level of the sink?
Correct.
Okay. So the ones that pop up, I have not encountered one yet that doesn't work this way. You unscrew it, you pop it up, and you actually turn it. What's going to happen is that whole pop-up cartridge is down in its sleeve, and it's sitting in there in a interlocking channel. So once you pop it up, you give it a good turn, and it will pop out. You can lift out the entire assembly inside, including whatever hair and stuff is attached to it, Barbara, and then you put it back down in and twist it again, and you'll hear it click and interlock again. So it's there for you to clean on your own. You don't have to call a plumber. But yeah, sometimes that stuff gets missed either in the install or the contractor doesn't tell you how these things work. But yeah, most of them just turn about a quarter turn and they snap out of their housing. And then you can pull it out and clean it up.
You're a blessing to us. Thank you.
Thanks, Barbara. You have a good morning and clean that. Enjoy your new free-flowing drain. All right, what a squeeze. Okay, let's dive back to the new stuff, shall we, Tina? Shall we? I'm going to throw, okay, this is just one that everybody should know about. When it comes to convenience of stuff around the house, whether it's securing, I don't know, a shed, a locker at the gym, this kind of stuff, you need to know that the world of biometric locks, not only just door, I'm not talking about the super expensive ones that you're going to buy potentially to enter your front door or something like that that's built into the door. I'm talking about padlocks. Biometric padlocks have truly come of age. In fact, the one that I'm going to recommend to you, made by Tap Lock, TAPP-LOCK, Tap Lock. They are of such high quality, and they are so popular that I don't know if the smaller lock is back in yet, but I know all through the month of December, we actually put this on the House Whisperers gift guide this year, and then had a couple people, reach out to me and say, hey, I went looking for that lock. You know what? Anywhere else, because the manufacturer is sold out. Well, I know they're going to catch up. They're going to catch up, but very, very popular. The point is this. Combo locks, somebody could get the combination, or if you accidentally, if you're one of those lazy combo people where, I'm talking about like a dial, where there's like 4 different rows of numbers. If you're one of those people who gets a little lazy and to lock the lock you only move one number, so many people do that. People key in on that and they try, to move the dials just a little bit. Anyway, they are what they are. Dial combos, that you used to have in school, or your school locker, they're a bit of a pain in the butt too. Biometric lock, you're going to put the key block, you got to have the key. Biometric lock has a little pad on it, and it reads your fingerprint. Done. And the good ones, let me distinguish between that. The good ones hold lots of fingerprints. They have a large memory. Not only do they hold all of your fingerprints, meaning not just your thumb and your index finger, but there's enough room and memory for all of your fingers. Because if there's an Achilles heel to a biometric lock, sometimes if your fingers are a little too dry, or something got messed up, or they're a little too roughed up, it may have a little bit of difficulty reading that finger. So if you have programmed it with all 10 of your fingers, I promise, even if your thumb and your index finger aren't activating it, your others will. Not only yours, but enough for your spouse, the kids, whoever needs to have access to the tablet. I'm just here to tell you that they have really come of age, that they are uber reliable. One charge on a full-size padlock, and you do have to recharge them, but one charge is good for 20 hours of locking and unlocking, which, basically means a year or so before anything would need a quick 20-minute recharge to reset it again. Well worth it, especially if it's a padlock that you're going to use often for access. They have a full-size one for $99. They have a padlock mini, which is better for, gym lockers and small things like that, for about $40. In my opinion, worth every penny of it. All right, when you come back, let me talk to you about home energy and a couple of devices that come out, whether you're changing out your electrical panel or whether you want better control over what energy is being used where. There are a couple of devices that, one of which I've mentioned before, that help you really get a hold of your electric bill. We will talk about that and so much more when we return. I'm so glad you joined me this morning. So much more to come. You're home with Dean Truck the House Whisperer on Kfi.
Freeways, live electric modified, stimulating thoughts. Kfi Am. Los Angeles and China.
Running out of space. I'm Brian Bruning now from the KFI 24-hour newsroom. Health officials in Orange County say hospital emergency rooms are getting bombarded with people trying to get COVID-19. Ocean Deputy Health Officer Dr. Virginia Castillo says more than 30% of recent ER visits have been COVID-related.
That's where I'm going to get exposed because of other people who are coughing, sneezing, and have symptoms. So maybe if you're not go to the hospital, if you're not taking infections for a cough.
Ambulance drop-off times are up to 53 minutes. Ambulance development for other hospitals have been suspended. And hospitals are dealing with staffing shortages because so many people are sick. In Orange County, Corbin Carson, KFI News. News brought to you by Becky Power Services. Some members of a marching band from Alabama who participated in the Rose Parade have tested positive for COVID-19. The band's school, Homewood High in Birmingham, is now switching from in-person to virtual classes because of the high amount of COVID cases students have. The Kingdom Day Parade has been canceled due to COVID-19. It's the second year the parade from South LA has been canceled. The celebrate Martin Luther King Jr. and the festival in Lake Park. The County DA's chief of staff says his civil rights were violated when he was arrested during the DUI traffic stop in Azusa. Joseph Amigo says on December 11th he was unlawfully arrested. The police report shows an officer questioning the driver of the car who is Amigo's fiancé. Amigo got no positive test and told his fiancé not to cooperate. Amigo was arrested for public intoxication after refusing to cooperate himself. The officer says Amigo tried to intimidate him. A man has been hit and killed by a tow truck in South LA. This happened just before 6 last night near Hooper Avenue and East James Avenue. And the sister of a federal security officer is suing Facebook. She says the tech giant had a part in radicalizing 2 men accused of planning his killing. The men are awaiting trial for fatally shooting this officer while he guarded a federal building in Oakland, California.